We have seen a lot of new TWS launching recently. We had the Nothing Ear 1, then we very recently saw the OnePlus Buds Pro, and now what I have with me today are the Google Pixel Buds A series TWS. Now these are priced at rupees 10,000 in India, which means that they directly compete with the OnePlus Buds Pro. They also give you an affordable alternative on the Apple AirPods Pro as well as Sony's 1000 XM3. I've been using these earbuds for the past few days, and in this video I'm going to tell you if they are worth rupees 10,000 or not. You're watching India Today Tech. I am Manas Tiwari. Now before we start our review of the Google Pixel Buds A series TWS, let me remind you once again that if you are new to the channel and if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe to India Today Tech. Also tap on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any updates from our side. Now let's start our review with the design. The Pixel Buds A series TWS come in a very compact charging case which looks very similar to its predecessor, and I like the fact that this is very extremely lightweight and compact because that makes it very easy to carry around. In fact, we had seen very recently with both the Nothing Ear 1 and the OnePlus Buds Pro that they come in a very wide sort of charging case, and I appreciate the fact that Google has gone with this oval design, and this makes it relatively easier to slip in these earbuds into your pocket, even into your backpack, and easily hover them around. They have a dual tone finish, so what you get on the outside of the charging case is a matte finish while the inside of it is slightly glossier. Google has launched these earbuds in India in just one color option, that is the clearly white color variant, which I also have, and it looks good. But then I also saw the dark olive color variant which was launched globally, and I think that looks really cool. In terms of design, Google has kept things very simple. It has a very minimalistic design. So what you get at the bottom is a Type-C USB charging port. There is a button at the back which allows you to put the earbuds in the pairing mode, and apart from that there is absolutely nothing on the body of the charging case. Unfortunately, these do not support wireless charging, and that's one feature that you expect on earbuds that cost rupees 10,000. But then again, probably Google was trying to do some cost cutting, and that's why you do not get wireless charging on the Pixel Buds A series TWS. The lid of the earbuds is also quite good. You don't have to apply too much pressure to open or close it, so that's something really good. Now coming to the main earbuds, what you get here is two tiny popcorn shaped circular earbuds which again have a matte finish on the outside with the Google logo on top of them, while the inner part, again which is made of plastic, has a glossy finish to it. Interestingly though, you do get a fin-like structure on top, and that helps you get a very comfortable and secure grip. Now while wearing these buds, I went for a few walks. I also went for some running, and they don't come out of your ear very easily, and that's something that you should appreciate. Also, you get IP rating on both the charging case as well as the earbuds, so you can definitely wear them for your workout sessions and do not worry about damaging the Google Pixel Buds TWS. There are two charging pins on the earbuds, so when you put them in the box, they start charging themselves. There is also one sensor on each of the buds, which made me wonder if Google has actually gotten rid of the autoplay feature, but it's still there. So when you put these buds in your ear or take them off, the music automatically plays or pauses itself. Lastly, you also get touch controls on both the earbuds, so you can tap once to play or pause the music, also to attend calls or reject them. You can double tap them or triple them for different functions as well, and all these functions can be customized from the Google Pixel Buds app as well. Now there's still no option to increase or decrease the volume by swiping on the surface of the earbuds. For that, you will still have to use your smartphone, but overall the build quality is quite good. The size is not that big, so that is an add-on. Also, they are one of the most comfortable pair of TWS that I have used, at least in the recent times, and because they are so lightweight, even if you are wearing them for a longer period, you will not feel the in-ear fatigue. Now let's move on to the sound. The first thing that I have to say about the audio quality on the Google Pixel Buds A series TWS is that it is very impressive. I honestly did not think that Google will come up with a device which has such a balanced audio profile, but that's exactly what you get on the Google Pixel Buds A series TWS. Now they come with 12mm dynamic drivers, which gives you decent bass without killing the vocals. But what I like is that they maintain a very balanced sort of audio profile. So for example, if you play a song like Barishein from Anuv Jain, which has very good vocals and a very high pitch as well, it is very soothing and relaxing to your ears. The instruments do not overpower the vocals, and that is something rare to see at this price point. In fact, the OnePlus Buds Pro, which were recently launched, were also on the bass heavy side. Now when I say that the bass is not so overpowering, I do not mean that you don't get the same sort of impact as you get on the other audio devices. For example, when you play songs like Bad Guy from Billie Eilish or Titanium from David Guetta and Sia, where you know that the vocals are very powerful and you want to pay attention to them, what the Google Pixel Buds ensure is that while the music or the beats are there and the impact is there, it does not overshadow the vocals, and there is a clear separation between the instruments as well as the vocals, and that is something I personally really appreciate. But again, having said that, if high bass is your priority and if you like EDM, then I think the OnePlus Buds Pro will serve you better. Another feature which you do not get on the Pixel Buds A series, and it kind of gives OnePlus Buds Pro an advantage, is the active noise cancellation. So these ones do not come with active noise cancellation. Instead, what they do is they make use of adaptive sound. So if in case there is some noise happening in the outside, they will automatically adjust and increase the volume so that the outer ambience is sort of cut down, but then I don't think it's very effective. It cannot be a substitute to your traditional active noise cancellation, and I've seen the impact of that on high-end TWS like Sony WF-1000XM3. So I will never take adaptive sound for for active noise cancellation. The call quality on the Pixel Buds A series is also quite satisfactory. I did a few calls and there was no complaints from the receiver's end. So again, you can rely on them for your video calls or your normal calls while working from home. The other thing which I'm not so sure about on the Pixel Buds A series is the connectivity. I've heard that previous generation Pixel Buds also had some sort of connectivity issues, and I could see them on this one as well. You get Bluetooth 5.0 for connectivity, and as long as you're next to your smartphone or the device with which you have connected the TWS, you're absolutely fine. But once you start moving and there's some even little distance between you and the device, you start feeling the dropouts, and that can be really annoying at times. So I hope Google fixes those connectivity issues as soon as possible, but right now this remains to be a problem. Now coming to the battery, what you get on the earbuds is 5 hours of music playback, which is not so impressive because I can see there are a lot of other earbuds in the same price category that offer you better battery life. In fact, I played music for about 45 to 50 minutes and the battery was down from 100% to 85% within 45 minutes. So that could be a bit of an issue for a lot of users. But then again, what compensates for that is the charging case. So along with the charging case, what you get is a total battery life of about 24 hours, which I think is good enough. Even if you're traveling for a weekend, you can leave the charger behind and not worry about the battery life. But again, then you have to keep in mind that there is no support for wireless charging on this one. The Pixel Buds A series TWS are Google's attempt at giving you a good sound experience at a relatively lesser price, and I think it has been sort of successful in achieving that, because you get a very good looking earbuds that have secure fit and a very balanced audio output as well. There are few misses, of course. There is no wireless charging. I'm not a huge fan of this adaptive sound. I would have preferred active noise cancellation, but then again, for the price that you pay, which is rupees 10,000, I think these could be a very good choice for anyone who prefers their vocals above the beats. Now, three things which I liked about the Google Pixel Buds A series TWS. The first has to be they are extremely lightweight and easy to carry around. Second is they offer you a very comfortable and secure fit. And third is the sound signature is quite impressive. I don't get to see too many TWS which are able to maintain this sort of sound signature. In fact, most of the products in India go for a bass heavy sound, and I am not a huge fan of that, to be very honest. Now, three things which I did not like about the Pixel Buds A series TWS. First is that there is no active noise cancellation. I mean, for a product that costs rupees 10,000, it has to be there. Second is there is no wireless charging support. And the third one is that the connectivity isn't that great. You will continue to face issues, and I hope Google fixes that as soon as possible. Now, India Today Tech's rating for the Pixel Buds A series TWS is 8 out of 10. If you like this review, please subscribe to our channel and thank you for watching.